JoyNews' Erastus Asare donkor has been adjudged the GJA P.A.V Ansah Journalist of the Year. Erastus elaborates documentaries on the devastating effects of illegal mining, popularly known as galamsey, stood tall among all the entries filed. JoyNews and multimedia journalists won up to 8 awards on the night. There's more in this News Desk report.
The 27th Ghana Journalists Association Awards was dedicated to celebrating journalists who produced exceptional reports in the year 2022. JoyNews' Erastus Asare donkor, who was adjudged the GJA P.A.V Ansah Journalist of the Year, shares his excitement.
I have with me here the GJA Journalist of the Year from our very own office, Erastus Asare donkor. Please tell us how it feels to be awarded this evening.
Well, it's been a long journey. We started way back in 2002. We've gone through thick and thin. I started following illegal mining in 2014. And it's been ups and downs, and I think Jehovah has glorified his name. He has been faithful. So it signifies that hard work pays. And the road to success, though it can be winding, if you keep following it, you'll get there.
All right, please tell us about the documentary that won you this award, this Distraction for Gold, if I'm correct, and what were some of the challenges you went through while doing the story?
Well, so Distraction for Gold is what won us this award, and the challenges are plenty. In fact, we had to challenge ourselves because previously we were following a government task force to go and monitor what is happening on the field with regards to illegal mining and its devastation. At a point in time, we felt that we needed to do an independent job, go on the field on our own, and gauging the security, meeting people with guns and all that in the bushes. It was a daunting task, but we needed to do it to prick the conscience of government, to prick the conscience of those who do it, and to also tell the public that these are the effects of it and we need to fight it together.
Chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Mrs. Jean Mensah, urged journalists to be custodians of truth and engage in objective criticisms as the country approaches the 2024 elections.
I urge you to stay the course that these great names have blazed, even as we approach the 2024 election. This is more important than ever. For ladies and gentlemen, recent years have raised concerns regarding the role of the media. Several media platforms which would have been used as spaces for informed public debate have been turned into vehicles for propaganda and sometimes sheer falsehood. We see the result in the deepening polarization of our dear country across party lines. Citizens no longer see things through the eyes of right and wrong. Indeed, this is a worrying trend, to put it mildly. And so as we go to the polls in December 2024, it is important that you bear in mind that media freedom, while sacrosanct, does not equate to freedom to deceive. You should rise up and take up your roles as custodians of the truth. You are duty-bound to do so.
Information Minister Kojo Nkrumah condemned attacks on journalists, adding that the trend is worrying.
Colleagues, tonight, as we take pride in celebrating the positives, permit me to raise some 3 issues confronting journalism and media practice in Ghana at the moment. First is the attacks on journalists. The phenomenon of attacks and intimidation of journalists and media houses is sadly not decreasing. Indeed, at the Ministry of Information, our data suggests that it's getting worse. It is a disheartening trend, becoming a darkening blot on our democratic credentials as a country. Journalists should not have to fear for their safety while doing their jobs. Journalism is a noble and important service to our nation. It is not a crime.
Joy Business's Emma Davis was awarded the Business and Economic Journalist of the Year.
I have with me Emma Davis from our business department here. You won Business and Economic Journalist of the Year. How does it feel?
Feels great, feels nice to know that you are being appreciated or recognized for all the efforts you make and the stories you put out there. I mean, journalism is about telling stories, about making sure you make an impact. And the story I used to win the award was about youth in agric. And I mean, the agric sector is the sector that has a lot of potential, provided the youth they are ready to get their hands dirty.
The Investigative Journalist of the Year and Female Journalist of the Year went to JoyNews' Francisca Angel.
It's overwhelming. Like, when I heard of the Best Female Journalist of the Year, I was in total shock because these were the same awards I won last year. And so to be able to win these same awards this year is an overwhelming feeling. Knowing that when it comes to reporting in Ghana, I've been the best female journalist for 2 years in a row. It's just inspiring. I feel so blessed.
Okay, so what do you have to tell ladies who are afraid to go into the investigative space? Because we know this space is mainly dominated by men. What do you have for young ladies who look up to you?
Okay, what I can say to the young ladies is there are different forms of investigative journalism. You don't really need to be an undercover journalist to be an investigative journalist. It is just a matter of we focusing more on doing in-depth reporting. And so anybody at all can do investigative journalism.
Joy Prime's Emmanuel Jivianu won the Best Disability Reporter Award.
Well, I'm excited to have won this award. This is my first award I have picked up since entering into journalism. So I'm very much excited to have won this award. It tells us that hard work pays. When you put in hard work into everything you do, you reap the benefits. This is a story we told about a 4-year-old boy who has been abandoned by the mother, and the father took the race to take care of him. So this is a story that was so dear to our heart, and we are grateful to God that it has won us this award.
Joy FM's News File won the Best English Radio Program, while the GJA Komla Dumont Most Promising Journalist of the Year Award went to Nita Chrisabiana Paskram of the Multimedia Group.
Congratulations to all the awardees. We're so